I hate it when plans fall through. So today I was really excited. I woke up really excited. The plan was to have a guide come meet me at my hotel and take you guys up with me to have a look at the biggest slum in the Americas called Petare, right here in Caracas. Unfortunately, the guide done a no-show and we haven't heard from him. Was a family member of ours, so I'm a bit disappointed in that. We'll see what happens in the future with regards to that. So what I'm going to do instead for you guys is take you for a walk through back to Chacao, where you may have seen on my previous vlog. But today we're going to go to the Sambil shopping center in Chacao, which is a really big, really nice shopping center they have here in Caracas. Once again, it's been about 15 years since I've been there, so I'll go see what's changed and what's still the same there. It's a fairly impressive shopping center. I'm not sure if they'll let me film inside, but I'm going to give it a crack. And yeah, we'll just go and enjoy the day, I guess, and have another walkthrough. May as well give you guys something to look at while I'm here in Caracas. It's a vibrant, fun, eclectic and amazing city to look around at, so bring you guys along for the ride, share some content with you, let you see the world with me, guys. I just want to mention as well, guys, if anyone watching this has got anyone reliable to host me and act as a guide for next time I'm in Caracas to take me up in Petare. If anyone knows anyone in Petare that can show me around the next time I'm here, please send me a direct message to my Instagram and maybe we can work something out, you know, so I can get up there and show the world what Petare is and what it's like, you know, guys. So yeah, shoot me a DM if you know someone up in Petare, guys. Now, could I have taken a bus or a taxi or even paid for a motor taxi to go up to Petare and have a look around myself? Yeah, sure, I could have, but ultimately I want someone from up there who knows the area to take me around, because, you know, I can pay for a bus or whatever up there, or even a motor taxi, like I said, and they'll drop me sort of in the plaza, in the main plaza. But I want to get into the homes. I want to get to know the people up there. I want to have a look around up into the actual barrios. So yeah, guys, look, I'm going to keep trying to find a contact up there myself. But as I said, guys, if anyone watching this has any contacts, reliable contacts, safe contacts up in Petare that can show me around, please shoot me a DM in my Instagram, guys. Okay? Yeah, because I've been looking forward to get up there for a long time. It's been many years I've wanted to film up there. I mean, I wanted to film up there 10 or 15 years ago when it wasn't even safe. Now, as you all know, it's a lot safer, guys, but ideally, yeah, I'd still like to have a guide to go up. But anyway, look, it is what it is. We're here in Caracas. It's another beautiful day, so yeah, let's go have a look at the shopping mall instead. Alrighty, so Sambil is down this way, but looking at my Google Maps, it tells me that I can also go down this way. So because in my last vlog, yeah, I walked down along this main avenue here down to the Plaza Altamira. We've seen all that. You can see that on my last vlog I've done. So today we're going to go down here, have a look down this way and see if we can find something different to have a look at. And just, yeah, check out another part of the city, I guess, on our way to go and see the shopping mall. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's the day plan for us today, I guess. That and wait around to get the bus out of here. Actually, as you'll notice, I've got my backpack with me. Another reason why I didn't just want to bring it up to Petare myself, because I've got my backpack with all my stuff with me, you know, and all my valuables. Like, ideally, I'd like to leave this somewhere, you know, even if I was staying another night in Caracas. I would have just left it in the hotel room and gone up with just my small camera bag, etc. But yeah, so unfortunately I've got to get to the terminal at about 5 o'clock this evening to get the bus back to Maturin. I did fly here to Caracas with my father, but I won't be flying back because it's not in the budget at the moment. So anyway, let's take a walk down, to Sambil and see how the day goes from here, guys. Here is the Marriott Hotel of Caracas. So yeah, I'm in a very bougie part of town. It's actually hard to believe that this is the same Caracas that you might have seen on some of my other vlogs. Yeah, it's a very bougie part of town. It's like a different city altogether, actually. And wow, actually look at this. This place here, I've actually got a photo of from my first trip here. I was here in 2009. And look at that, I've just stumbled up on it again. So how cool is that? I'm really happy. Wow, flashbacks. I walked along these avenues all along here when I first met who is now my beautiful wife, my lady, when she was just a girl from Venezuela back then that I came over to meet. I met her online and I flew here to Caracas. If you don't know my story, guys, yeah, look, I flew here for the first time in 2009 to meet a girl online who is now my lovely wife. And this is where we stayed. Now I don't know where the hotel was exactly because, you know, everything was just confusing for me back then. It was the second time I'd ever traveled overseas. Previously to that, I'd only ever been to Hawaii once for a 2-week vacation. But I vaguely remember coming here because of the name of it. It actually says the same name as a South American friend of mine back in Australia, a Uruguayan friend of mine. And yeah, I remember these streets now, and I remember these buildings walking along here. So how cool is that? So that tells me we're on the right path, because on that trip, on that same day, we actually went to the Sambil in Chacao, which is where we're headed off to now. So good news. We'll keep trudging along and keep having a look around, and we should get there shortly. Now also, I can't promise that they're going to let me film in the Sambil in Chacao. I've seen mixed reports and different videos, you know, of people going in with cameras and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to let me film, but hey, I can only try. If they tell me to put the camera away, then I'll put the camera away. But we'll enjoy the walk there anyway, guys, and we'll have a look around the outside or whatever we can see. I'll just check out how pretty it is here. This is like a completely different city from my other vlogs. So clean, so modern, so nice. And quiet. It's so quiet here. It's not bustling, and there's no noisy buses and dirty polluted exhaust everywhere, and people screaming and yelling, and cars pumping music, and just people everywhere calling out, selling, hawking stuff. It's like, it really does. It feels like I'm back in Sydney or somewhere. It's amazing. The bank here, it's obviously high security. There's a lot of banks here. Actually might have to be careful with the camera here as well, because when I was here many years ago, I remember I was walking along, I don't know what part of Caracas I was in. May have been here, along here somewhere, but I do remember it was a busier place. But some of the guard, the National Guard, they called me over and they told me to put my camera away because there were a lot of banks in the area. The guy reckons, or maybe not, maybe it wasn't guard, National Guard, it might have been police. But yeah, I was called over and told to put the camera away, but don't think it was here, because as I said, it was a lot busier from memory, and this is really tranquil part of town. This is Fogón Manero. It's a restaurant as well. It doesn't look open at the moment, but it looks quite big, quite classy. Tell you what though, this would be the place you'd want to live. Like, there's apartments and stuff. Oh, the car's going to move me over. There's apartments and stuff down here. This would be a beautiful place to live. And I think just over the road, like behind this block, on this side of me, is where it gets a little bit more busy and bustling. So it's not too boring either. I mean, you know, that's what I like about Caracas and what I like about living in Venezuela. There's always action on the street. There's always something happening. So I like a bit of peace and quiet. But I don't want to be too far away from the action either, you know? That's why I think here would be really nice. I think there's a shopping centre here of some sort, but I don't think that's not the one I'm after. Still got a fair way to go according to Google Maps for the one I'm after. That's the bank of the National Guard here behind me, guys. So camera down for a bit, I think, as I get past the front door. Right. You can always tell when you're in the rich parts of town because people, they love their little dogs. They take their little dogs for walks everywhere with them. And here when you say, you know, buenas or buenas tardes, like good afternoon, they just look at you, man. They're not polite. They're too rich to be polite here, brother. Anyway, look at this. I've come to an intersection of some sort here. And by look at my maps, let's have a look here. Yeah, it tells me I've got to cross over here. Alright, so let's have a look. Check out the little man. They've got the little animation, if you can see there on the lights, guys. They've got like, looks like a little froggy man doing the animation across the road. It's a bit different. Okay, so yeah, the obelisk Altamira is there. You guys can see that green area, those trees and stuff over there. So we're past that. Now we're going to go this way. So this is new territory. Well, new for me in the last 15 years anyway. If I have been here before, I don't remember. I may remember as it all comes back to me once I pass the same streets as I did with that restaurant back there. But relatively new territory. So let's now go down and have a look. Here's another very cool mural. There's a lot of very interesting artwork through the city. Really well done. Look at that one, guys. Quite nice. There's another pretty cool one over there as well. More artwork over there. It's more of a street art style though. Probably not sure if that's commissioned or just really good graffiti. And look at this, an armored, luxury armor blindadora. Blindaje. I'm not sure what that means, but I think what it might mean is that like they do armored cars, bulletproof the cars and stuff. Perhaps, it could be wrong. That is a peculiar advertisement there for Oral-B. That's what I love, you know, just getting out and seeing different things in the world, different cities, and just different art, different advertising, different way of doing things, you know. It's just cool, man. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So, looking at my map, maybe another block or so to go. Se cayó. The little girl fell down there. I think she's alright. She's holding on to mum. She's alright. So, as you can see in this small, well-to-do part of town, there's a lot more fast food joints. There's a few more McDonald's around. I've seen like 3 or 4 since I was just there at the end of Sabana Grande. Obviously also KFC and stuff here, you know, which they do have all that stuff here, but it's scarce. It's not as common as you see, you know, in Australia at least, you know, where there's 2 in every suburb, or 1 or 2 of each restaurant in every suburb, you know. And just check out the cool traffic lights I have here. You guys can see there. I find that really neat as well. Just different, you know. I mean, I know all different cities have different ways of doing things. For me, it just looks really cool. I think I'm safe to cross now. Yep. Yeah, have a go at the cool traffic light system, but it counts down, which is kind of neat as well. So yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, it should be just a little bit further up here. We should find the shopping centre. And actually, I can just see the Sam. There it is, Sambil. If you guys can see through the signage there. So we're almost there, guys. A little way to go. So yeah, we've arrived by the look of it. As you can see, a bit more populated down here, a few more people out and about. And yeah, really nice part of town as well, guys. Nice people here. And I think we're safe to cross, so we'll go now. And by the look of it, we've arrived, guys. If memory serves, this is it. We're here at the Sambil Caracas, guys. Let's go and take a look. And actually, before I go in, there's just one place I want to see. Another place that holds sentimental value for me. Before I actually enter, I want to go over here where I took what was probably my first photo that I'd taken myself of Millie sitting down by the fountain over here. So let's go have a look at there before we go into the shopping centre here. So yeah, over here there's a fountain which they've actually changed. They've modified it since I came and took that photo. I believe they've modified it. So yeah, right here is where I took one of my first photos. I think actually right that point right there, took one of the first photos of who is now my beautiful wife, Millie. I know I sat down for a photo and stuff as well here, but anyway, let's go in and see if they let us film inside the Sambil Caracas. Yeah, I'm not sure, but there's only one way to find out if they're gonna let me film or not, and that's to go in and give it a crack, I guess, isn't it? Let's go see. Security guy here. We're gonna make it past him, or we're safe. We'll see. He's not approaching me, approaching another guy. That's it. Looks like we're in. We can film here. Wow. So, it's a big place. It's been 15 years since I've been here. I'm happy again now. I'm excited because I was able to come straight in past the security guards. I'm in with the camera. Let's have a look around. A Sambil shopping mall, Chacao, Caracas. Should be a really cool place. And, there's a few fairly decent shopping malls around Caracas, but this is probably one of the main ones. There's some new ones, but I think they're still struggling to fill up all the spaces for all the stores. But this one I'm pretty sure is it's fairly full. Like, yeah, no vacant spots in here. I think, I don't know. We'll go and find out anyway. And I believe there's a rooftop like restaurant and bar and stuff here as well. Yeah, from memory. I didn't make it there last time. I went up to the top floor, I remember, and we had a drink and something to eat up there. Oh, that was 2009, mind you. But also I've seen other videos and stuff since then. But there's actually like a whole outdoor area up on the roof. Like, yeah, a little, I think even a play area and stuff like that. But anyway, let's go investigate, guys. map didn't tell me a great deal. It did tell me what floor I'm on though. Like I'm on Nivel Libertador, so like third one. I'm gonna go for a walk down here just because it looks cool. But then what I'm thinking is probably the best thing to do is go up, right up to the top floor, because if memory serve, there's a food court up there. Someone's calling out something, I don't know. Memory serves, there's a food court up there. And where there's a food court, they should be able to find a loot. But here actually, if you look up outside there, you can see as well. That's the way to that rooftop bar thing, I think. Bar and restaurants and stuff. Guys, from wherever you're watching from, drop a comment, let me know what you think of the shopping mall here in Chacao, Sambil Chacao in Caracas, and make sure you give the video a like while you're at it, guys, if you like today's footage. And you know, guys, like I always say, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe for me now. I'm not sure if there's a space just to sit out here, or if it's all only for the restaurant, like you have to sit down and buy something from the restaurants. But let's go check it out anyway. See, that's the outside area. A really cool environment. But now I'm going to go back in to where it's cooler, because I've had an incident, which I'll tell you guys when I get out of this music out here a little bit. Just another cool place. ¿Puede pasar? Gracias. Yeah, another very nice area here, guys. I'm just going to do a little bit of a walkthrough. Lovely restaurants out here. Rooftop dining area. Now, as I was saying, we had an incident, not a bad incident, well, quite serious, but nothing life-threatening. We have a GoPro incident, and I'm just going to show you the footage of this beautiful place while I tell you about it, guys. Check it out. How nice is this? Wow, swanky, swanky, swanky. What a beautiful little place. Wow, look at this. Little goldfish in here. Absolutely gorgeous little bars and restaurants throughout. What an awesome little spot. So yeah, as I was saying, we have an incident. Incident is that the GoPro has overheated a lot, like really overheated, extreme overheating, and the battery has actually swollen to a point where I can't get it out. So it overheated and turned itself off. Fortunately, I've been able to cool it down and I can still record. However, if it turns itself off again, and if this vlog ends abruptly, you'll know what happened. The GoPro is completely overheated, and it's ran out of battery. I can't get the battery out at the moment to change it. It's going to have to be a job for when I get home. Fortunately, I do have enough battery to be able to vlog around a little bit for you today and show you the rest of the shopping mall. But yeah, after that, I'm not going to be able to do any more vlogs until I get home back to Maturin. So now I can see some more seating and stuff down there. I did find a seat and sit down for a little while and cool down my GoPro, and I was also successful in being able to locate a toilet. And I had a little spell, a little sit down But now I'm just going to cruise around the mall a little bit more. Like I said, I might see if we can get down there, guys. Grab a seat on it, go down to the bottom floor, have a bit of a swoop around, bit of a look around. Yeah, before we call it quits and go back to the city centre, I guess, before I head off to the terminal tonight. I gotta say, there's a lot of sick shoe stores here. They got some cool shoes here. I think it's, you know, keep in mind we are in the Americas and they got the latest fashions and just cooler fashions, different designs than you'll see from the same old boy ones I see in Australia or even throughout, you know, Southeast Asia and stuff. They're just here really different here, even including in Maturin, not just here in Caracas, all throughout the country. And shoes are a big thing. There's a lot of shoe stores with a lot of varieties. Oh yeah, look, it's a big shopping mall. It's probably, I mean, it's a different shape. It's probably same size, comparable, I'd say, to Parramatta Westfields. Maybe a bit bigger. Kind of reminds me of a mix between Parramatta Westfields and the Macquarie Centre. If I'm honest, if anyone's been to any of those shopping malls, it's kind of, yeah, it gives me that sort of vibe. But just, yeah, cooler. I mean, cooler for me, I guess, because I'm a tourist and everything's new and different. Check out that view, guys. Really cool how the escalators zigzag, the big mirror escalators there. However, what I may have to do, what I may look for, is see if there's a GoPro store here or something like that. See if they've got a tool or something that I can take the battery out of this camera. So if I can do that successfully, I'll be able to vlog some more things for you here on my last afternoon in Caracas. If not, Sambil Shopping Centre is going to be the last vlog of the day for you guys. Oh, cool. What a very interesting shop. I'm not really into all this hippie kind of stuff, but it looks very cool. Wow. Very cool indeed. Hola, buenas. Esta tienda es muy interesante. Sí, sí, muy colorado, muchos colores. Me encanta. Se graba mi atención. Mira, mi amor, aquí tú no sabes, hay un tienda donde vende cosas de GoPro y cosas así, de cámara y cosas. Acá en el centro comercial.
Sí, no, debe haber, pero no recuerdo ahorita, ya para que nos hagan muchachos.
Bueno, yo pueden buscar sí. Igual. Ok, gracias, mi amor.
Chao.
What a cool store. Anyway, yeah, that lady, I'm after a GoPro store. Maybe they can help me get the battery out. Anyway, let's keep having a look around, guys, see what we see. If we can't find one, then we can't find one. Just do what we can. As you can can see, guys, they've got all the major brands here as well, like Zara, you know, Adidas, Nike, all the bougie brands as well. I saw a bath, bed, body and bath or whatever it is as well, earlier as well. So yeah, it's brands similar to what you find in most countries, and some other more local brands and stuff as well, you know. So it's quite interesting to see. Very pretty place, huh? I've got to see, I still keep looking for this bloody telephone shop, not telephone, camera store. Alrighty guys, so that was Sambil here in Chacao, Caracas. I was planning to do a little bit more vlogging a little bit later back down in Sabana Grande before I headed off to the bus terminal and got on the bus, but due to the situation of the overheating of my GoPro and the battery being stuck inside the actual unit, I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm down to 20% battery at the moment. So it looks like that's it for today, guys. I'm sorry that in the end we didn't get to Batari and those plans were cancelled, but hey, in the end I hope I got some cool footage for you guys and a bit of a look around what is the opposite extreme from Batari, the very bougie side of town, and the very bougie shopping mall of Sambil Chacao. Anyway guys, look, that's it. I've got to end the vlog here before the battery completely dies. This will be the last time you see me until I get the camera fixed. So once again guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and until the next time, peace out.